My name is Robin Karasek and I'm a medical student at the St. James School of Medicine. I'm currently in my third year and I'm in my medical clerkships. The reason I chose St. James, firstly, is that the Canadian medical school market is very difficult to get into as a student. There are quotas, there's only 17 schools, and going anywhere out of your own province skyrockets the tuition price. So going to the Caribbean was affordable and a very good career choice in a reasonable time frame. I did a lot of research to determine which Caribbean medical school I would attend. I actually visited one where my friend was attending, and what boiled it down for me to bring me to St. James was their incredible devotion to the accreditation process to help their students. I met with some students as well. There's a great student engagement online. I was able to get all my questions answered. And then of course, through the admissions process, I had applied to about 3 schools. No one helped me as much as the St. James advisors. I was on the phone with my advisor probably twice a day. I had the best experience and I would recommend it to anyone. St. James allowed me to pay a reasonable tuition, get all the resources and help that I needed, and then do those 2 years in the States where I'm exposed to all the US standards, US practices, and US physicians.
My name is Philip Mead. I'm from Ontario, Canada. I'm currently a St. James School of Medicine student. I'm in my clinical year, so MD4, and I'm at Mercy Hospital studying neurology right now. For making the transition, coming from Canada to the US, St. James School of Medicine was behind me all the way. They helped fill out the visa application and try to make it as easy as a process as it could be.
Moving from Canada to the US for my clinical rotations was a bit stressful at first. All you have to do in terms of paperwork for the school is submit a request for a visa support letter, and the school turns around within a week, not even, to give you that paperwork. For a Canadian crossing the border, it's quite simple. You can do it at any checkpoint, either at the airport or if you drive across like I did. You usually have to answer a few questions and you get a B1 visa. This is a visa that's given to Canadian students coming here with a specific schedule for clinical rotations. The Border Patrol officer can give you anywhere from 6 months to a year on your visa. Most often I hear people get 6 months, which is what I got, which means I just have to cross the border again and get it renewed whenever it expires. But there's really no hassle in obtaining a visa once you have everything scheduled with the school, and it's quite simple.
I'm planning on doing electives both in the US and Canada. I have some scheduled already for both, which will be nice. The reason why I'm doing that is because I want to apply both to the US as well as Canada. So this is going to help me kind of broaden my horizons and give me more options for when I apply for residency.
For me, going to the Caribbean meant I also had the option of either practicing in Canada or the United States. Originally, my plan was to stay in the United States, and the Caribbean was the best path for me to choose. However, having that other option, knowing that I can do my Canadian exams and go back there, should my situation change in any way, is quite reassuring. I know that St. James prepares us extremely well for the US licensing exam as well as for the Canadian. I've heard of students who have performed exceptionally well on their Canadian licensing exam, who have obtained residency and even opened their own clinic.
I would recommend St. James School of Medicine. Why? Because they've given me the opportunity to pursue medicine. So, again, I didn't know if this was going to be an option for me, but after looking into St. James, it seemed like this was, a clear-cut yes for me, and I wouldn't turn back the time. I'm happy of where I am right now, and I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
I would recommend the St. James School of Medicine to anyone who wants to begin a medical career. For Canadians like me, this is a great way to get into the United States to practice. For American citizens, this is a great opportunity at international experience that's invaluable once you get into your rotations and patient interactions. Also, tuition. For me, this was an issue, and the fact that I was able to pay for my medical school without getting incredibly indebted or owing my life to the bank was a great advantage. I've actually recommended 2 students to the school already. They are currently in their review semester and working towards getting into their clinical clerkships quite soon.